Hey everybody. Let me see if I can get this together. Okay. Hopefully that is okay. Okay, so hey everybody. Welcome back to my Facebook Lives because I haven't been on live in a minute. So today we're going to talk about how to start a virtual assistant business without any experience. I've received this question so many times. Like, I've talked to so many people. Hey, Musically. I've talked to so many people that are always asking me in the beginning, it's like, how do I start? I don't have any experience. I don't have anything to offer. I don't know how to get started. So I wanted to jump on here live to kind of like go through a couple of my tips as far as what did I do in the beginning when I quote unquote didn't have any kind of experience. But let me get this shared inside of my group. And then while I'm doing that, make sure you say hello. Make sure you let me know where you're at. Make sure you let me know where you're at in your business. Are you just starting? Are you setting up? Give me all of that information. And then also make sure that you like this video, give me some hearts, and I'm going to wait for a couple of people to jump on. Let me get it shared inside of my group, the Virtual Assistant Club. If you're not in the Virtual Assistant Club, I need you to be in there. There's a lot of exclusive trainings, guides, all of that jazz in there. So let me go ahead and get that in there. Hey, Brenda. Everybody say hey to my mom. My mom's on. Let's see if I can get this shared in my group. Where's the live at? Yep, so like this video. Hey, Cassie. How is everything? Musically is in North Carolina. Started in June, but I need steady clients. Musically, do you have any clients? Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Cassie. Hey, girl. Hey. Let me get this in my group right quick, guys. So keep the comments coming. If you have any kind of questions on how to get started, go ahead and drop them below. I'll answer them all at the end. But go ahead and drop them while you have it on your mind. Hey, Tracy. How is everybody doing today? Not now. Okay. That's fine, Musically. We're going to go over how you can get some. Hey, Mama Williams. Okay, I haven't been on Facebook Live in so long. I got to get back to adding this thing inside of my group. Okay. So. Okay, we got that in the group. Alrighty. So, let me know if anybody's on here who has ever said to themselves, I don't have any experience. I cannot be a business owner. I don't have anything to offer as a virtual assistant. I can't help anybody because I never did this before. Go ahead and drop that below because I hear that all the time. Alrighty. Cassie said, you not on Facebook Live? Laugh out loud, just kidding. I know, Cassie, it's been a minute. And now, since I'm back on here, I feel so back at home. Like, I feel so, this is how I like to do trainings. Like, I like video. It's so easy to go through it like that. Okay. All right, so if you're in the beginning stages of starting a virtual assistant and you're thinking to yourself, you don't have anything to offer, you don't have any experience, this is your first time building a business. I've been there, done that. So the number one thing is I always tell my clients is look at your actual experience. Look at what you have. So when you go in and say you don't have experience, of course you don't have any experience as in building a business or helping clients because you're super new at it. Hey, Aisha, you was able to jump on. So you're super new to building a business because this is your first time doing it, but you do have experience. And so the top 3 ways that I kind of teach to my clients as far as looking at ways that they can kind of create their services and start offering different things is make sure you look at your past education, high school, college, whatever you've done, and look at what do you like doing. In college or high school, what subjects did you gravitate to or more easier for you? So of course, if it's like math or something, you can offer big bookkeeping, accounting, kind of jazz, helping someone with their payment processes and different things like that if you're good with numbers and taxes and all that. And then of course, if it's like reading and writing, of course, you content creator, copywriting, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be that you are an expert in it. If that is your strong suit, then you can match up with somebody who that is their weakness. So you guys know me and Chrissy, that's my business bestie, and she's also my VA now. And so me and her say all the time, we're like, we are a good match because my strengths and your weaknesses mesh so well together. So I may not be an expert in it, but I'm just a little bit better. Or she's a lot better than me at a lot of stuff, but it's like a little bit better, and that's all you need. So look at different ways that you can pull from your past. And of course, that goes into like your past jobs too. Look at things that you actually do like doing at your job or previous jobs. And then also look at the type of businesses that you like working with. So it depends on, for me, I was working in a lot of different places, but the thing that I really like the most, and as far as my past call center jobs, was helping people. Even though we're on the phone about like cell phones or cable or whatever we're talking about, Apple products, they always come and start talking to me about like their personal life as far as what they're dealing with. And I knew that was something I really liked doing, was talking to people and helping them through different things. And so that I brought that into my business. So look at your education, look at your jobs, and then also don't forget, look at things that you are naturally good at. So if you've been following me for a while, you guys know that I used to offer project management. I used to specialize in that. And I always tell the story of how that was never anything that I went to school for, had a previous job with, or anything. So it was just something that I was naturally good at. I am really good at taking the big picture, whatever it is my clients' goals are, and I can easily break that down into small steps for them to get from A to C. And I'm in the middle breaking down everything that has to be in place. So look at things that you're naturally good at. So even if you're good at planning different things, or if you're good on social media, or if you're good at creating graphics or writing, make sure you incorporate that into your business too. Cassie, yes. Cassie said, I have to run. I just saw you live. Listen to Nika. By the time I got done with her class, I was making $5,000 a month. Part-time only. Being a VA is amazing, and if you do the work, and Nika is awesome at helping you get there. Thank you, Cassie. Cassie is one of my freaking students. She came inside of the virtual assistant and blew her business up on the side of working a full-time job. So I'm so happy at what Cassie is doing. And Cassie is really at the point where she has to make a big decision, like, will she leave her 9 to 5? So that's huge. But thank you for popping in, Cassie. We'll chat later. Hey Rachel, hey Janet, yay. So everybody make sure you like the video, send me some hearts. And then also, I'll show you guys later, but there is a bell now on the Facebook Lives. So when you, I think you have to do it after I finish going live, but you can click a bell and then you will be notified every time that I'm live. So make sure you like the video and then make sure you click the bell so you can know when I'm live again. All right, Musical said, I need to get in your class ASAP. Yep. Basically, we're right now in the middle of the VA University, so I have to get the wait list up because I'm not sure when it will open again. It will not, I don't think it's going to open again this year. I think next year, 2019, is when I'll open up the VA University again. But of course, I'll offer one-on-one coaching, and that's what Cassie had too. All right, so... Yep, so that's the number one, is look at your past jobs, look at your education, and then also look at things that you're naturally good at. So whatever you like doing, you can actually, a lot of people do that, start profiting from their passions. And so, like I said before, if you're good at something and you're another business owner, that is their weaknesses, you guys are a perfect match. A lot of people don't look at things as far as it's a big deal or something that I can actually offer, when in actuality it is, because somebody else's weaknesses is your strength. So no matter how big or small it is, you can help someone get from one point to the next. So that's my one tip as far as getting experience in the beginning. Number two is huge for me, and I always talk about this all the time, is learn through doing. So in the beginning, when I had my business, I didn't have any clients, no testimonials. So I was like, how am I going to prove to these people I can actually do what I say that I can do? And so what I started to do is implement that stuff into my business. And I also just learned as I went through it. Like Google was my best friend. YouTube was my best friend. Of course, you can hire a coach. You can buy a course to learn different things. So be open to this figuring it out as you go. And then that will give you the experience that you need. So as building a business, you're always learning as you go. You will gravitate as far as bigger and bigger clients, because as the more you work with clients, the more you will learn. And so I'm always huge about Google, YouTube, especially in the beginning if you're not able to invest in your business. But of course, courses and coaches will definitely skyrocket your business. It's just pretty much a fast track. You can go at a faster pace because you'll have an A to Z step by step laid out for you. So of course, always just, it's a win-win situation for you anyway, because if you're implementing in your business will grow, and then you also will gain the experience you need to start offering those services to a client. And that's exactly what I did with like my building my Facebook group, building out my email list, growing my email list, growing my social media following. What else do people come? Like starting to actually build out funnels and helping people with like launch strategies as far as what are their like coaching programs or course programs. I started doing that kind of things for myself, testing and learning. And then once I was able to actually get some good results for myself, then I started offering those services to someone else. So even if you have to Google each step, like if it's like, I don't know, if it's like doing something on your website, you would definitely need to, it's maybe complicated, it's a big process. Just go step by step, Google it, implement it, Google it, implement it. So let's do what Chrissy said. I know Nika offers an in-depth workbook that teaches step by step how to start. Nika, is that available now for Musical.ly? Yes, Musical.ly. If you want to go ahead and jump in on that, the workbook is 50-something pages, step-by-step, how to get your VA business up and running. And I think right now, Chrissy, let me know, I think it is like $37 or something, and you can grab that. So yeah, you can grab that if you need that. All right, so number 3 is definitely find help. And that's what I always say. For me, the thing that I really love the most about my business, and I think which has helped my business among all different things, and I'm not just saying this because Chrissy is here, but having a business partner, if it's like your accountability buddy, your business bestie, a coach, having somebody that's actually going to help you stay driven, stay accountable to your goals, that's what's going to help you keep traction in your business. And you also have somebody who you can bounce ideas off of. So the whole VA University thing was just an idea that I told Chrissy about, and she was like, okay, let's try to put this thing, we can put it in motion. And now it's actually a course that I have built out, a group program and a one-on-one coaching and all that kind of jazz I have actually built out, because I was able to sit down with someone weekly to kind of bounce ideas off of and get the help I needed. Because like I always say, your strengths may be somebody else's weaknesses, and your weaknesses may be someone else's strengths. So make sure you have that accountability buddy. That is the number one thing in the beginning. I wish I had Chrissy like 2 years ago when I first started the VA, my virtual assistant business, but she has definitely been a big part of like my coaching side blowing up. Hey, I don't know how to say your first name, Miss Wilson. I'm not sure. I don't want to mess it up. I'm not good with names. So yeah, so number 1 is if you don't have experience, if you're just starting out, definitely go ahead and look at what you already have. Look at your education, your jobs, and what you're naturally good at, and kind of list those things out. And then you can kind of turn them into services. How can I use these skills to turn them into services that I can help some other clients with? And then number 2 is definitely just Googling, learning as you go, trying different things out in your business, seeing what worked, what doesn't, getting those results for yourself, and then showing those to potential clients to go ahead and sign those clients on. And then number 3 is getting help. If it is a coach, course, Google, YouTube, accountability buddy, business bestie, whatever it is, you get help, because the entrepreneurial space is so isolating. And so once you have somebody that you can kind of talk to that gets and understand what you're going through, number 1, that's good for your mental health. But number 2, it will definitely help you in your business kind of like bounce ideas off of and kind of implement those. And when you have any kind of questions that your clients may have, or if you're looking for feedback on your processes, that's someone you can run those by too. So yeah, so drop any kind of questions if you have them about how to get started without any kind of experience. What are you guys going through? What are you struggling with? I'm here for a couple of moments before the kid gets off the bus, and I'll kind of wrap this thing up. Alright, So make sure you guys hit that bell on the video to make sure you're notified anytime I go live. Make sure you like this video. Drop any kind of questions. If you are a replay watcher, go ahead and hashtag replay. And drop any kind of questions, and I'll go back through and kind of touch on those too. Yes, it can be very stressful. I lost a possible client because of skills I didn't know. Okay, Musically, what kind of skills? What exactly happened? I like this question or comment. I want to dig a little bit deeper in this. Exactly what happened with the situation? What skills were they looking for that you didn't have? Okay. And then I also want to touch on a couple of services that you can offer in the beginning straight out the gate. So for me, of course, number one is email and calendar management. We all use that on a daily basis. That is super easy. That is the most time-consuming task in an entrepreneur's day. So they will definitely want to pass that off. So yeah, and you'll use that in your business too. So number one, you can definitely offer that. Number two, you can definitely offer social media management. If you're on Facebook right now, you can help somebody else with Facebook. And so a lot of people think that you have to create the content for them, but you don't. I have a couple of clients, they just send me over the content and then I schedule it. So you'll want to get good with a scheduler. I use Hootsuite, or you can use Buffer, whatever you're comfortable with. But you can easily, that is a good practice to get into for your own business, is creating content and scheduling it so you don't have to be on social media at all times. So like I said, learn through doing, and then you can offer that to someone else. And then number three is website updates. So if you you can actually play around with WordPress, if you play around with their free version to kind of get comfortable with it, because a lot of people have WordPress or they have Squarespace. And so WordPress is free. You can kind of play around that and you can implement it in your business. You can set up a free page. And then that way you can get comfortable with it. And then you can offer that service to someone else. Just updating different things on the page, maybe adding blog posts, or, you know, different things like that. So just get comfortable with it, and then you can start assisting someone else. You will learn more through doing. Once you get that client, then of course they will explain to you the back end process of their business. And then that's how I learned so much about building my business, was working with different clients and seeing what they were doing, what was working, what wasn't working, and start implementing different things in my business. Okay, so that's number three. And then a bonus one is, of course, Canva. Creating graphics, whatever kind of graphic software you want to use. But you need those graphics in your business too when you're creating social media posts. So get good with that. And you don't even have to be good. They can send you over the stuff. You can play around with their fonts and their colors. Send it back over to them, see what they like, what they don't like. And then, yeah, that's all you have to do. So those are my top three, kind of four bonus services you can offer straight from the gate. Email, calendar management, social media management, website updates, and then graphic creation if you want to get into that. So let me get to Musically. Okay, Asana, copywriter. There were other programs. Administrator services is my specialty. Oh, Musically. Asana, it used to be my best friend. I definitely am not a copywriter. I do not write copy. But yes, that's another thing. What are you currently using right now, Musically, in your business for like your client management system? I was a huge Asana girl until Chrissy made me convert over to Trello, and I'm actually liking it. So now I know both. So when a client comes to me and they have a Trello or they have Asana, then I'm like, okay, I have experience with both of those. And so I learned through doing. I implement it in my business, and now I use it with my clients. Look at Chrissy with the hands. So yeah. So yeah, what are you currently using right now for your client management system, Musically? Are you using Trello? Asana is pretty simple to use. It's a huge checklist. I'm learning Trello. Oh yeah, Trello is good. Except we all know Trello is better, Chrissy. Yeah, Musically, a lot of people are using Trello now too. I just talked to somebody else. She was a copywriter. I talked to her yesterday, and she's using Trello too. So Trello is a good one to use too. But you can play around with Asana. It's not that hard. But I definitely do not offer copywriting services. Where did you find this client? What did you cold pitch them? Did you reach out to them? Did they come to you? You want to make sure too that you're putting out the right type of content, so you're attracting the kind of people that need your help, that whatever services that you're offering. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for Musically to let me know, like, how does she find her client. But make sure you like this video and hit the bell so you know when I am going live. All right, Musically, she was in another group for VAs. Did she put out a post looking for VAs? And those were the kind of systems that she were looking for? Hey everybody, yeah, all the new people that just jumped on, go ahead and say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're at in your business. And then make sure you like this video and make sure you hit the bell so you're notified when I am live every time. I think you have to wait until I'm off live. I think this is something new for Facebook because we ain't seen this bell up since I've been doing live. But maybe after I end the live, then you will see a bell next to this video. And you click the bell and then you'll be notified when I go live. She was in another group for VAs. Yes. Looking for it. Okay. So yeah. Some VAs, I mean, not some VAs, some potential clients, they're open to, if you don't know every single thing that they list, they're open to kind of like training you, or, you know, kind of like building up that experience in certain things, as long as you know the majority of what they need help with. So I've had that happen too. But don't let that get down. Don't let that get you down. You can still find more clients that need you. Hey Rachel, I'm at the beginning stages. I just got the idea that this life may be for me. Woo! Yes, I remember those days, Rachel. This will actually, like, this will change your life. Like, this changed my life. I've been doing this for 2 years, and I don't know. This is just a whole different ball game. I like the whole piece of I'm building something from scratch. I like the whole piece of I'm building a relationship with other people that I'm working with, and they don't care about just what I'm producing, but they actually care about me. So it's a lot of different things that I really like about the VA space. Did you have any questions for me, Rachel, before I hop off? All right, so I'm gonna leave it up for a couple of minutes to see if anybody else have any kind of questions for me. If you don't make it in time, go ahead and leave the comment, and then I'll check back on this video and try to get back to them and comment on them. But if you have any kind of questions, make sure you're in the VA. Oh my God, I always say that. In the Virtual Assistant Club, the Facebook group. Go ahead and you know, share a photo if it's something you need feedback on. Send me a question in there, or email me or message me. And make sure you like this video and hit the bell so you can know when I'll be live again. But that's it for today. Let me recap because I think a couple of people jumped on late. So if you have ever thought that you do not have experience just to start a business, I covered 3 tips to actually gain experience. And I'll go ahead and recap those. Rachel, I'm going to get to your question right after I do the recap. So number 1 is, what did I say number 1? I can't remember things so far ago. I mean, so far back. So number 1 is looking at your past experience. So look at your education. So what did you like in school? Different kind of subjects you like. What were you good at? I see you laughing now. What were you good at in school? What kind of subjects did you really enjoy? Look at those. Look at your past jobs. What do you actually like about your job? So what kind of responsibilities, duties did you like doing, tasks did you like doing? And then that's where you can kind of gain experience and implement those and start offering them into your business. But number 3 is do not forget about things that you're naturally good at. If you've been following me for a while, you know my whole story of I started to specialize in project management as a VA, and I have not went to school for it. I never held down a corporate job with that. It was just something that I wanted to do. So, and I was naturally good at it. A lot of clients come to me and they have these big goals and things that they want to do, but they don't know exactly how to get there. So I can easily see all of the steps that we need to take to get there. So it just comes naturally for me. So I start offering that in my business. So that's number 1, is definitely look at everything in your past and then also what you enjoy doing. Number 2 is learning as you go. I started to implement a lot of different things in my business as I was growing my business. And when I use that as experience. So as I was growing my social media accounts, of course, I was creating graphics, scheduling posts. And so I was like, hey, I can probably do this for other clients. So I started offering that. Of course, calendar management, email management, I started to book more discovery calls. I needed to make sure I was on top of that, receiving more emails. And so I was like, okay, I think an entrepreneur needs help with that too, because it's so time consuming. And so I started offering that. So look at different things that you are doing in your business to actually grow your business. And then you can just start offering that to different clients. Do not cross out or look over your personal results or wins that you're getting in your business. Those are easy ways to kind of offer those services to somebody else. And then number 3 is definitely find help. Of course, Google, YouTube, I use those every day. Anything that I'm struggling with, I want to find out more about, researching, you definitely use that, Google and YouTube. And then also make sure you are finding an accountability buddy, a business bestie, a coach, or any kind of courses to kind of skyrocket your business or fast track your business. So definitely find help with that that you need to kind of work through any things that YouTube and Google is not clicking it for you. So those are my top 3 ways as far as how you can gain experience in the beginning when you just feel like you don't have any to start. All right, so Rachel said, is it better to search for clients or market myself for clients to find me? Rachel, I am a both kind of girl. And a lot of clients do that. They look at either or. But let's just say if you're searching for clients, and this is how I like to do it. I always like to have control over my business. So searching for clients is super good. I have control. I can sit down. I can look for clients, cold, email, message clients. I am control of it. But I also like to market or attract my clients. So social media attraction marketing is top number 1 for me. So if I am in Facebook groups or creating Facebook posts or Instagram posts, when I'm putting myself out there and putting my services in front of people, those are attracting people. Of course, if you're going out and finding clients, it will probably, it's a quicker process because you're quickly getting your services in front of one-on-one people. You can do tens to hundreds. But I would really and my real end goal would be to not have to go find clients, but to actually have those clients come to me. So in the beginning, I would definitely say both. I still do both. Sometimes when my coaching side, I am simmering down on coaching and I want to ramp up the VA services side, then I go out there and find clients. But sometimes those clients come to me. I am referred, I am tagged on posts because I have set out and attracted, put out a lot of content to attract those clients. So you definitely do both. You want to do both. You don't want your bucket to run dry. So I definitely say both, always both. But as you build up and you're working with more clients, you can definitely kind of slack off a little bit on actually finding clients, as long as you keep your content up to keep attracting more clients in. You don't want to work. I've seen this happen too. A lot of people get into working with clients and then their marketing just stops. And so if anything happens to those clients you're working with, it's like starting from scratch. So make sure that at all times you are putting content out there to attract your client, and then in the beginning to build up their clients, find them as well. So I hope that answered your question. So anybody else have any kind of questions, go ahead and drop them below. If you guys don't have nothing else for me, just make sure you like the video. If you're a replay watcher, hashtag replay in the comments, and make sure you hit the bell to be notified when I go live. I will be going live weekly again. So happy to be back, and I will see you guys next week on another one.